After 12 rounds in the ring, you know Canelo well, he knows you well. What does Canelo do well in the ring, and what are his weaknesses?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. We had good experience from first fight, and I told you just, I'm not 100% first fight, and I see Canelo, he's not 100% first fight. Right now, you have a completely different story, different emotion, different performance and preparedness, I know this fight is much bigger. It's much bigger.
Now, the first time around, he moved a lot because he respected your power. Why did you not throw the body shot more? Was it because of his quickness?
I don't know, just not yes or no, just I told you, first fight is not 100% for us, for both.
What worked best for you the first fight in September?
I'm thinking about just a lot. Just best for me. I still champion. I bring my belt to my home, back.
You've never lost, but when you heard draw, take me to that moment, because I know the fans were disappointed. How did you feel?
In the first moment, I think this is crazy. It's crazy. And later, like a couple days ago, just I said, okay, this is business. This is not sport right now. This is show. This is business. A little bit different situation.
We talk about different. For him, he says it's personal. You say it's still business. But you've been offended by what he's done and what he said. How do you react and not let that affect you in the ring?
Okay, just before his doping scandal, he has a lot of respect to my team. His team has a lot of respect to my team, After he lost doping, he completely different guys coming, said no, like so many people, I never said bad for him, like personality. This is his, is his level, this is his, team's level, his coach, or it's very dirty. I don't want talking for this, because just he's too much, too much support his side. He's nothing for me, his team,
Physically, he looks very different for this fight as opposed to last September. How do you see that?
I don't know. I never try physically, like speed different, or before fight I can't say, yes, he's physically different. Nobody knows.
He said you don't have the balls to think the things that you are saying, that you are just repeating what Abel says. What do you respond to that?
It's very funny. Sometimes I'm not interested in what Abel says, because I'm not interesting for me. Abel, I know Abel talk only true. He said I don't have balls. He's coming, I show him. If he want, if he not believe Abel,
For you have a chance to make history. 21 world title defenses. What does that mean for you and for your legacy?
Yes, it's 100%, absolutely. Because right now I understood more. Just if I beat him, I beat record. Middleweight. Maybe one step close to legend, like heroes, boxing heroes. This is a lot for me.
When you look back at this last year, where have you gotten better?
Every day is different. Every year is different, more smart, more, more old, like that. Every day is different.
When you look at Saturday night, how do you visualize when this fight ends? What will it be like?
Not a lot. Not a lot. Really, I won this fight. I'm ready for this fight. And I believe I win this fight. You know, nobody knows. Nobody knows really. Just ask me after fight.
I know you've talked about respecting the judges, but you also know this is a business. Is that going to be the judges on Saturday night, these?
You know, I believe this time George is more correct. It's coming, you know, just because it's better for boxing. I like old school. I like bring boxing position to back, you know, just people, you know, just people understand, you know, boxing fans, it's very smart, like everybody understands, like, you know, who is real champion, you know, just if you support, like, you know, only business, this is very bad for sport, you know. Sometimes people think only for business. No, boxing, this is sport. I won't bring boxing position back like old school.
I know Abel has said, I don't need to change anything. Gennady won the first fight, but we've talked about things that you can do. What have you worked on to say, I want to leave no doubt Saturday night?
You know, every my fight, my performance, just very strong, very hard. Just I'm working hard every day. Right now, I won this fight. I'm ready for this fight, and I believe I bring my belt back to my home.
Are you still enjoying the training, the process, the fighting?
I'm not very enjoying because it's crazy. You know, it's very hard. This is my life.
Real quick. So just real one-word answers, just one or the other. It's one more round, okay? So, a round of tacos or burritos?
Both.
Both.
And right now.
Yeah, right now when you're making weight. A round of soccer or a round of basketball?
Oh. Nothing interesting.
A round in Kazakhstan or a round in Las Vegas?
All world.
The whole world. A round of rock and roll or hip hop?
Music.
Okay. Abel says, one more round of abs or jump rope?
You know, I don't like everything. Sparring, probably sparring.
One more round
more
of
easy.
sparring. Okay. One more round with Canelo or one round with Oscar de la Hoya?
With both.
In one night.
Yeah, one night.
Make money.
Absolutely. It's more interesting. More intrigues coming. Like